Taylor left the Hay and Willits shop in 1892 or early 1893 to take a job as head trainer for Harry T. Hearsey's bicycle shop in Indianapolis, teaching local residents how to ride. While working at Hearsey's shop, Taylor got to know Louis D. Birdie Munger, a former high-wheel bicycle racer who owned the Munger Cycle Manufacturing Company, a racing bicycle factory in Indianapolis. Munger later established the Worcester Cycle Manufacturing Company factory in Worcester, Massachusetts. With a shared interest in bicycle racing, the two became friends, and Munger hired the teenage Taylor to work odd jobs that included sending Taylor to area high schools and colleges to train cyclists and promote Munger's line of racing bicycles. Munger had also made up his mind to make Taylor a champion, and coached him to become a racer. Although he competed in both road and track races during his amateur career, Taylor excelled in the track sprints, especially the 1-mile, 1.6 kilometers, race. The first cycling race Taylor won was a 10-mile, 16 kilometers, amateur event in Indianapolis in 1890. He received a 15-minute handicap head start in the road race because of his young age. Taylor subsequently traveled to Peoria, Illinois, to compete in another meet, finishing in third place in the under-16 age category. Taylor encountered racial prejudice throughout his racing career from some of his competitors. In addition, some local track owners feared that other cyclists would refuse to compete if Taylor was present for a bicycle race and banned him from their tracks. In 1893, for example, after 15-year-old Taylor beat a 1-mile amateur track record, he was hooted and then barred from the track. Taylor joined the Seesaw Cycling Club, which was formed by black cyclists of Indianapolis who were unable to join the local all-white Zigzag Cycling Club. Major Taylor won his first significant cycling competition on June 30, 1895, when he was the only rider to finish a grueling 75-mile, 121 kilometers, road race near his hometown of Indianapolis. During the race, Taylor received threats from his white competitors, who did not know that he had entered the event until the start of the race. A few days later, on July 4, 1895, Taylor won a 10-mile road race in Indianapolis that made him eligible to compete at the National Championships for Black Racers in Chicago. Later that summer, he won the 10-mile championship race in Chicago by 10 lengths and set a new record for black cyclists of 27-32. In 1895, Taylor and Munger relocated from Indianapolis to Worcester. At that time it was a center of the U.S. bicycle industry that included half a dozen factories and 30 bicycle shops. Munger, who was Taylor's employer, lifelong friend, and mentor, had decided to move his bicycle manufacturing business to the state of Massachusetts, which was also a more tolerant area of the country. Munger and Charles Boyd, a business partner, established the Worcester Cycle Manufacturing Company with factories in Worcester and Middletown, Connecticut. For Taylor, who continued to work for Munger as a bicycle mechanic and messenger between the company's two factory locations, the move to the East Coast offered higher visibility, larger crowds, increased sponsorship dollars, and greater access to world-class cycling venues. After Taylor's relocation to Massachusetts, he joined the all-black Albion Cycling Club in 1895 and trained at YMCA in Worcester. Taylor is first mentioned in the New York Times on September 26, 1895, as a competitor in the Citizen Handicap event, a 10-mile race on Ocean Parkway in Brooklyn, New York. Taylor raced with a 1:30 handicap in a field of 200 competitors that included 9 scratch riders.